Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Welcome to the Raiders of the Lost Commentary podcast.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The unofficial commentary for your favorite
Get to the chopper!
and not so favorite films.
The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Starring your hosts Adam and Matt.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Start your movie in 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Alien
All
versus
right.
Predator.
Alien versus Predator.
I was
The first of what, 3?
3 sequels that they made. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I remember I was the other week. I was in a hotel for a party I went to in Kingston, and it was like this came on the TV, and I was like, I was a little drunk. Like I came back from this party and I was eating pizza, watching it,
Yeah.
and I was like texting you. I was like, we should do AVP soon. I kind of, it's not as bad as I remember.
Well, now we're gonna regret it.
Yeah, maybe. I find it's like I don't know. I remember like watching it and I did really like it. So I don't know.
You don't remember not liking it?
Yeah, like when I watched it the first time, I enjoyed it. So we're fading in here on the queen, I guess, the queen mom.
I believe
Oh
so.
no, it's supposed to look like her, but it's not, right?
A ship?
It's like a ship.
Looks something mechanical looking.
Maybe this is just a company logo. Oh no, it's a satellite.
Aha.
Oh, they tricked ya. And it's
Uh,
Wayland. It's
Wayland.
Wayland before it's Wayland Yutani, right?
2004.
Yeah.
Ooh. The satellite doesn't look so good.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a miniature, I think, eh? I remember when I originally watched this a few times. I know those are miniatures too, like also like forced perspective miniatures.
Really?
Yeah, which is also kind of a cool trick, you know? And then I think they're just replicated out or something like that.
Huh. I remember seeing this movie. This was the first movie I'd ever seen of Alien or Predator.
Really?
I was 14 at the time, and I saw this at the movie theaters.
Really, eh?
Yeah, first experience. I know it probably isn't the best experience. I mean,
Did you see this before you saw any of the Alien movies or any of the Predator
absolutely.
movies?
Before any of the Aliens, before the Predator movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I had seen the Predators, both Predator movies, like the Schwarzenegger and the Danny Glover one before.
Yeah.
And then I got into Alien after this because of this. So we have our female lead here because no one has ever done a female lead before.
Yep. Nope.
That's one of those things. Like, I loved Wonder Woman, but when people are like, "It's the first time it's been a female lead," I was like, "But have you watched action movies?"
Or any horror movies these days, like the woman's usually the last one to
I
survive
know.
and make it out.
I haven't seen this. What's her name? Sanaa. In anything else? I guess
That's
she's
true.
in Blade,
She's not recognizable.
but like she's awesome in this.
I know her from.
Action, all that. It's just, I don't know. I really liked. I liked her role in this.
Right.
I like this sort of team building part of this.
She was in Blade.
Yeah, she was in Blade.
Huh.
Now You See Me 2, I guess. I haven't seen Now You See Me 2.
I don't remember in that as well.
A movie with Denzel, apparently. I like how the Prometheus, it felt like they took some ideas from this, like they're finding something, you know?
Mhm.
This, I think they like hoodwink a bit at the start of this, but
Like, is this canon according to like the rest of the show, like the rest of the movies, or are these just kind of their own thing and nobody's really gonna?
I think this is their own thing, you know? Like I don't know if this ever. You said you saw this in a theater, but I don't think this was a huge theater movie, you know?
Wasn't it? like, I thought it made some money, no?
2004, maybe. Like, I don't know what the box office was, but like I watched this on like DVD, like rented DVD.
Right,
you know?
right. I had a 60 million budget, gross of 80. It's not huge.
Right. Who's the black guy that was just in there? Like he's like the.
I'm pretty sure doesn't he play in in certain James Bond movies?
Yeah, he's in Bond. That's where I know him from, and I know he's in.
He's British, I think.
Yeah, I think he was in Arrow too, the Arrow series.
I don't watch Arrow.
Oh, well, you're missing out.
I always liked that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Like he's always like playing these character roles of just, oh, it's that guy, Ewan Bremner, but he plays in like so many things.
Yeah, he's in a lot. Like very recognizable, and yeah, one of those dudes that just keeps showing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Great in
I think
like
that's
Snatch and not Pearl. Well, I guess he's in Pearl Harbor too, but Black Hawk Down is also what I remember him from.
Yeah, he's the one who goes, the Japs are here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I think that's how I remember for him. As soon as you say Pearl Harbor, I'm like, yeah, right, yeah, it's that guy.
Another like good guy. So they kind of assemble some of the team in the movie here, and they're sort of meeting each other, and they're in their really fake looking helicopter going to Antarctica.
Yeah, there's a PSR. I always remember that's like the one moment of the movie I remember, the PSR.
Right. Point a safe return.
Yeah. That's like one of the main parts of this whole movie I remember is just that little part.
It's like the no going back. It's very like
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well,
I think they're trying to what?
Yeah, they're telling us exactly. Oh well, as soon as we get there, we can't get out.
I think this is another like this helicopter and boat shot. It's another like it's models and matte paintings kind of like combined to kind of make a shot, you know?
Really?
Yeah, so like a bit of CGI and like to enhance it, I think, but like I don't know, just I find it interesting. Like because they sort of hold up. Like I don't hate them.
Not totally bad.
So they have Wayland here. I think in this movie, spoiler alert, that I think he dies in this movie, but they technically have him in Prometheus, so they kind of just skip over this movie in like Ridley
He's
Scott's.
in Prometheus?
Well, no, not Lance Henriksen, but what is it? Guy Pearce plays the role of like Wayland, you know?
Well, maybe it's another guy. Maybe it's his son or something.
Maybe, but I
don't think Prometheus takes place in 2004.
No. But like Prometheus, like they go into whatever, like deeper space, but
Yeah. But I think that the other one takes place a lot like I think it's like his ancestor.
you think so?
I think so.
No, because I from what I remember, maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was frozen, and he wanted to be frozen until he could be watched. That's why he's so old. So Lance Henriksen's laying down that there's all this ancient maps and stuff, and that there's a heat signature on Antarctica. I think they extended. What?
Apparently, he's only in AVP as the character itself.
Yeah.
So he's not in Prometheus.
No, not Lance Henriksen, but the character of.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
It's
he's
some
not
other
there.
guy.
It might be someone else. But
Oh.
because on IMDb you can check like Charles Bishop Wayland, the character, and he's only in AVP.
Right.
So I think it's another Wayland.
Must be, or they did their own thing, you know. I like the idea of this sort of like fantasy though, like that there's like something hidden,
Yeah.
on it, like in the continent of Antarctica. Antarctica's so huge. People like don't really realize that like you can fit the whole United States and then some inside Antarctica.
Yeah.
Like it's massive, massive, just thing of ice and penguins. Wait, is penguins there? Yeah, penguins are there.
So the character in Prometheus is Peter Whalen.
Peter. And this guy is Charles Bishop.
That's
Whalen.
right. I don't know as to what they're, who's who to what there. They might be brothers.
Yeah. There was like a shot of her booklet. She had like a condom, wasn't that?
Yeah.
She's like, she's backing out. Classic hero, right?
Absolutely.
You got to deny the call to adventure,
Tell them exactly who you want and then just...
and then accept the call to adventure. I always loved Lance Henriksen, like a dude, like he's in so much, like
He is in a lot of things.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other movie for for Super Mario Brothers. Like he's the king. I don't know, like they help at the end, right? Like he turns from the mushroom plant into the king, and then he sneezes all the Rice Krispies.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But like he's also like he's in Aliens, right?
Okay, I'm not crazy. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but he is as the robot Bishop, right?
Yeah.
Which
So it's like a nice little cameo, or is
like
wait?
it's
Hold
like,
on.
I think it's like they when they made the movie, they thought it'd be like that if that character Charles Wayland,
Right, but-
Charles Bishop Wayland would like make a robot, he'd make the robot in his image.
Into his because I mean it's his middle name is Bishop, isn't it? Charles
Yeah, exactly.
Bishop.
So
Oh, that's cool.
it's kind of a cool
That's-
tie-in that Paul W.S. Anderson, not Wes Anderson, did. But yeah, Lance Henriksen, also in Terminator. He's the only guy to fight, was it aliens and predators? Oh, no, wait. There's another guy that fought aliens and predators, too. It's, he died recently.
Freaking Bishop. I think that's hilariously awesome.
You love it, eh?
I think that's so awesome. Like obviously when like they thought of it in Aliens versus Predators of having him, replay his role, and then like the robot is actually based on him. I think it's very cool.
Yeah, it's a neat idea, right?
Well, the things I'm learning today.
Look at you. So we're peeking around the moon here. And then we have this forced shot, and then we're all of a sudden on a spaceship.
Dodum.
I love the idea of the Predator as well, like as a character, just like this noble hunting creature. I talked about it before, but like I just think there's a lot of interesting things there that, like I know like we're getting another Predator movie soon, but there's just a lot of cool world, so much about it that like you could still explore and make tons of movies, I think, Oh, some video game graphics there.
Yeah, that's it didn't look all that great, but it's 2004. I mean, I'll give him a pass.
Oh, that guy, Sons of Anarchy guy. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about? Colin Salmon? Is that his name? No, Tommy Flanagan. That's it. You see him?
Flanagan.
Gladiator, Sin City, Sons of Anarchy is obviously what he's known for the most.
The guy just looks bad.
It's also, he He's in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't mean I mean 2, like number 2.
Yeah, the second movie.
Colin Salmon is the black guy I was trying to think of earlier.
Understood.
He's also in Resident Evil. That's the other thing I remember him from. He's just in he's just like that.
Again, like you, and he's just one of those guys that just keeps popping up.
Yeah. Well, also I feel like if you just need the suave black guy and you can't get Idris Elba, you're like, I'll have Colin Salmon instead. Like there's a lot of elements of this film that feel very like familiar to Prometheus, you know what I mean? Like there's the travel to get to the thing, then like going to the thing and it goes wrong, which I guess is a lot like Aliens, you know?
Although this one feels more like an action adventure.
Yeah, it does.
With I'd almost want to say like a mix of The Thing, because of that whole Antarctica kind of feel.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's definitely a Thing vibe there. Another matte painting. Like the matte paintings don't look bad. They just don't hold up over time. You know what I mean? Like,
even in 2004, it seems a little like late to use matte paintings.
Yeah, but like for like like a movie like this, like action, you know, at this time for this budget range, like I'm sure. Like that's good enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what was the budget on this?
60
million, eh?
That's right.
It only got half of that on opening weekend, but it made over 80 in total. So they've arrived at the site where they thought they would have to drill. They're firing a flare. And what do they find? An old fishing village. From when whaling took place.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see a giant whale recently. It's skeleton.
You what?
Yeah, it's at the ROM in Toronto. It's like wait, there's a goof apparently here. In the movie, the whaling station was abandoned in October 1904, when in fact it wasn't until the following month that the first whaling station, Cauldron Bay, was established in the Antarctic. Oh, that's clearly a huge goof. Yeah, they have this giant whale skeleton on display at the ROM. It's pretty cool. So they're exploring this place. You can see some vertebrae. I love this just red flare kind of lighting the scene here. Oh, this is where you get spooked by penguins, right?
Yeah. The movie there.
I didn't really like. There's that second Predator movie, like Warzone, but I didn't really like all of that. But there was a scene with just a flare lit the whole scene where he's killing a bunch of people. I thought that was kind of a neat idea, just light a whole scene with a flare.
In which movie again?
The Punisher.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen the second one there.
Again,
I guess the third one. I mean, it's the third remake.
Yeah. That matte painting is pretty good too. Also feels like they had just like a quick shot of like the flare just outside that door, and it felt sort of like reminiscent of Aliens when the laser's cutting through the pod to get Ripley.
Right.
But this clearly looks like a set. I don't know, like it's like they're clearly not cold. We're in Antarctica. Like it just looks fake to me. You know? I don't think anything would freeze that bad. Do you?
I don't know. I've never been to Antarctica, so I can't really tell you on that one.
Well, I've met one person that's been there, And I never asked them about the credibility of Alien versus Predator.
Did you?
No, I should next time. I hang out with them.
So we
In
find
your
out the truth.
Would you say that the freezing temperatures of Alien versus Predator is accurate to Antarctica? I love, like, a lot of horror movies do this, like, right before something spooky's gonna happen.
You know, it's the cat jump. You know,
Cat jump.
most of the time.
The boyfriend in the mirror.
Right.
And then the person that's right there.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
But they work whenever you're like alone in the dark, and you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This penguin that comes out that's clearly from like a zoo.
It's all a joke. Are there penguins in Antarctica?
Yeah, it's like they're only in Antarctica, not in the North Pole, right?
I know there's some in like the South Pole.
I just Googled penguins and I saw versus predators, and I immediately thought that might have been a movie and didn't clue in about the Stanley Cup playoffs last year.
I mean, who knows where the penguins live?
Like it's basically everywhere near Antarctica, right? Like so, like I think the bottom of, like Antarctica, but like Argentina, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then Africa, like all that. So. So they're looking at the effects of this giant laser that blew through the ice here.
You know, apparently, I guess I was wrong. I thought there was two other Alien versus Predator movies, but there's just the one.
Is there?
Yeah, I could have sworn there was another one after that.
I thought they made
Not
a
that
bunch.
I've been following them so adamant.
Right. Oh, there's some really bad 2D effects that just went on there.
Although Predator looks very nice, very cool.
Yeah.
So,
There's one thing I thought they did good with this movie is like the use of practical effects, you know?
Mhm.
Because I think this had been after the fourth Alien had come out, right?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that one was the first one to use a ton of CGI for the aliens, right?
Yeah, because the last Alien was in '97, and then the last Predator was what? Still in the '80s
I think.
or
the last
'90s?
Predators
1990 for Predator 2.
Yeah, but like, so they
there
could
have
have,
been a-
like, I know they did a few CGI aliens in this, but like, just using a lot of practical, I think it goes a long way, you know?
Oh, it looks. I mean, yeah, you might think, oh, that looks kind of like a puppet, but at least it looks still there on screen.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
It's
like
not like
a weird like authenticity you get with just an actual suit as opposed to just 100% CGI. Like I think there's a happy balance of a suit and CGI, you know?
yeah.
Sort of like, you know how the Dark Knight Rises, how like the Batwing, it was like this plane on a truck that was on hydraulics, you know? Have you ever seen behind the scenes of that?
A little bit of it. Like I know he likes to do a lot of practical.
Yeah, so just picture like a plane hoisted like on like hydraulics just above this flatbed truck, and then it's like barreling down the street. So when you erase the truck in post, it looks like this amazing plane falling through, you know? I read about how they shot this scene, which I thought's interesting. Like, it's a very short, flat tube. Like, it's just completely horizontal. And then they just Dutch the camera a bit and then have them pretend like they're on an angle, right? And then it makes it seem like they're crawling. But this tube just keeps on going.
Apparently, in an interview, director Paul W.S. Anderson said that Arnold Schwarzenegger was offered to reprise his role as Dutch Schaefer
Oh,
from
yeah?
Predator. Yeah. He was supposed to make a cameo at the end of the movie, but only if he lost the election for California governor.
And
So
we all
obviously
know what
he did
happened
not
there.
cameo.
That's really funny.
He's slipping.
He's slipping.
Anytime I think of like ice and the ice picks, it reminds me of two movies: Vertical Limit.
Okay. Well, I've never seen that.
You ever seen that one? I enjoyed it as a kid, but and Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow. That's the
You've
one
seen
where the
that
storm is like.
Yeah. Where the ice is
cool
literally
shot.
just the enemy.
Right. That was a cool shot. That guy didn't notice the big predator ship.
Giant ship. You think it'd make more noise than that?
Again, I think that's a miniature like of that ship flying by. All these pod things that look kind of like flower penises. I guess that's like more H.R. Geiger kind of like influence, right? Like he's talked about when he designed all the alien stuff. It was all like dicks and vaginas that he was like inspired by. Is this like how the predators get there? This is like the transport ship?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, because there's 3 of them at the beginning, eh?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I mean, I'm guessing there's more than one because, I mean, it's kind of boring after a while. You should probably kill the first one and then move on. Can't keep pulling the whole predator thing where... Although, funny enough, if there is more than one and they end up killing these people, like you had like full-on military mercenaries, fully trained, trying to just kill one.
Right. I guess the rub or the cool thing about this one is that there is no, like, they're going there as like a training thing, you know? Like the predators are going there to train. Isn't that like it's already a rite of passage for them?
Was it? I remember it was something along the lines of that. Like it was like this, I guess like an ultimate honor to kill those xenomorphs.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think it is like a test or something, you know?
Or maybe like the ultimate prey,
Yeah,
right? Like that's like they're going after whatever, like, I don't know. What's the most dangerous animal people like humans?
Man is the most dangerous.
Man, yeah.
I
well,
think,
not to the predators. To predators, man is not that dangerous.
True. This castle pyramid thing built under the ice, I think that's so cool. Just the idea of it, you know?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, the whole Stargate.
Yeah, has like a bit of a Stargate feel to it, eh?
You know, it's like those ancient civilizations dealing with like aliens, and I think that's really, really cool.
I think Brock is like really into the ancient aliens, right? And I always,
Ancient aliens?
yeah, he's always telling me his conspiracy theories about how aliens like started the pyramids or whatever. And I'm like,
Brock.
Yeah, and I'm like, Brock's one YouTube video away from telling me the Earth is flat.
I mean
that with love. I mean that with love to Brock.
I think it's a cool theory.
What, flat Earth?
But no, not the flat Earth. The just the whole ancient civilizations and aliens and stuff. I think it's cool. I mean, I'm not to go with the crazy meme aliens guy, but I think it's an interesting concept.
What if it's not aliens and it's predators actually?
Well, those are aliens.
Right. Oh,
Still, I mean, I know that's what they're called, is alien. Those things. I mean, there's xenomorphs and whatever. Like, you know what I mean? They're both aliens. Really, it's just nobody's really found a name for them. Like, I think alien just goes by xenomorph. I think that's the proper.
I think that's the culturally appropriate way to talk about.
Yeah, is that the politically correct name for alien? As xenomorph?
I don't want to get a bunch of Twitter hate.
Xenomorph American.
You're right.
This part kind of terrified me as a kid.
Yeah, I think I also read that. I may be wrong, that this is the original alien, like Queen Mom, actual puppet from Cameron's Aliens. Like
really?
They went and found it. Like, apparently, it got sold off, and like a fan had bought it, like a really serious fan.
Wow.
and they had to rent it from him for the movie.
It's a sweet design, I'll tell you that much.
Well, yeah, like how would you even go about remaking it or whatever? Like, it's unfreezing. It's so creepy, eh? Like,
Oh, yeah, no, they creep the shit out of me. Apparently, James Cameron wanted to make a 5th Alien film. He wrote the script. He got Sigourney Weaver, and he even had Ridley Scott to direct.
really?
And then the studio decided to just go with Alien and Predator crossover. And then Cameron, Weaver, and Ridley Scott decided to pretty much never work with these franchises again.
Really? Well, Ridley
But
Scott
then again, of
obviously
course, Scott came back. But I mean, can you blame him? It's one of his most famous franchises, and you wanted to probably
Next to
just make
Blade
it right
Runner, yeah.
after all those years.
didn't. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Prometheus was that great.
People, don't like it, but to be honest, I don't mind it. Like, I didn't hate it. Like, it was a movie. Like, it was whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm indifferent to it. Like,
Yeah, that's
I'm not.
all it
I was
is.
never like a hardcore Alien fan to really like. And I know a lot of people didn't like it, and I know a lot of people that did like it as well. They thought it was like amazing.
yeah.
So there was like these two specters
It's
on
like
it, and I was just
mixed
kind of like, yeah,
reviews,
it's
you
all
know?
right. I mean, they kind of just they did that to themselves, really.
We can hear the Predator doing the.
Like, stop. If you find things that are alien, stop playing with them. Stop touching buttons.
Oh. Tell
Yeah,
people
have our
what's
first
happening in the movie. I'm gonna find a drink. This is becoming a running theme on the podcast.
Yeah, at one point.
I'd get you something if you were in the same room as me.
Nice little blood there for a PG-13 movie. I guess this is the first PG-13 movie for a Alien or Predator franchise. So, expect not that much gore in this thing. So already, 3 people dead? 4? Oh. Guy's trying to run away from the Predator. While the other one is tracking him. And Adam is still looking for a drink. Most likely a strongbow. This is not a commercial for strongbow, it's just a thing that he drinks. Actually, since watching Predator, the designs of the CG for Predators versus this one, Invisible Cloak, has definitely gotten better. Gosh darn it, Adam. I can't just keep talking to myself as this guy's falling down this thing that seems to just go on forever. Predators are testing up the 2. They're looking for the pyramid. And I believe that's Adam coming back in. He's walking through the door. He closed the door. He opens his can of strongbow.
I hope we can't hear RuPaul's drag show in the background.
Is that what's playing?
My girlfriend's watching RuPaul. No. Funny
you
contrast
missed a
of
couple of,
Alien versus Predator and RuPaul.
Alien versus Predator versus RuPaul?
Yeah, that's the movie I want to watch. He plays like the queen, mother drag queen.
Oh God!
I think there's something there. Maybe an SNL style skit.
Hollywood, are you hearing this?
Yes. A good Funny or Die short, maybe.
That's pretty funny though.
I always like of all the I know it's like prop, but even like to this day as a 30-year-old adult, the skull attached to the spine still kind of like weirds me out, like gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just like, ugh, gross. You know? It's so simple, but like that like still gets me. I'm like, oh, that was a person. I know it's like a prop, you know, but like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of. I think it's funny.
So the things that creep out, Adam,
Yeah,
skeleton,
and snakes
that are all attached and dead. Check.
Yeah, I like that they see that it's broken out. The this guy, glasses guy, and the girl, like I find them like those are characters in like movies where you're like, oh, you're gonna die soon. You know what I mean?
Something came out. Dun dun dun. Like they're
This
so
thing is
nonchalant
flashing.
about it. Like something broke out of his body. Isn't that cool? Isn't that interesting? Like that's like
The
Oh.
egg laying, it's always so gross, but it's just so well done.
big penis. Ugh. So gross.
It's so narrow. And it's just like a conveyor belt.
Ancient.
I think
time.
there's like a whole movie you could make about what the reason was that they made like this temple, you know?
Yeah. You mean like what actually happened back in the day?
Yeah. It'd be a hard movie to make because there'd have to be no talking, you know?
Like apocalyptico?
Yeah.
That I forget how to say it.
Oh, this guy's frozen. He fell down.
I
the
don't
thing.
get how the hell he got there.
He's frozen, but they can't see
Like,
him.
did he crawl to the rocks?
I think he fell down like when he got shot.
But there's no way he fell down and then landed like that.
They can see him because you remember the second Predator movie where they try to lure the Predator into that freezer place, and they think they can't see him.
I've never seen the second Predator.
Oh, we gotta watch it. It's a good one.
We've only seen the first one, Adam, but I've never
Right
actually
in
seen
in the lore of the podcast. But yeah, I think like they go into this freezer and then they think like they can catch him in there, but
Huh.
he can see.
The what?
I was just looking at some weird trivia thing about how it was referenced on the Tonight Show. Jay Leno, like, what the hell does he care?
Funny how this movie 2004 is Alien vs Predators, and the year before that was Freddy vs Jason.
Was it at that time like in that era where they do a lot of the verses?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of other verses other than the Freddy vs Jason and the this one. Like, what other verses was there?
I don't know.
But
I think
it's
there was a few
odd
at
that they both
time.
came out kind of at the same time, and I think they're both by the same studio. Could be wrong.
Versus movies. What is this Google? There's a
Freddy vs. Jason. Yeah, 2003.
there's like a bazillion of like old movies, but I don't know. Like there's a bunch of it was like popular, I think, at that time, or maybe they just made the Freddy versus Jason, and that was such a big deal, right?
Maybe. New Line Cinema. Okay, no, different production company.
But I think
But that's the
think
thing,
this-
eh? Studios see, oh, look how much money they're making. We should do a combining too. So what's just happening here? They're
they
screwing with
unlocked
something,
this,
and then
this
Yeah.
chest, and it's got all this dry ice in it.
See, I don't know. Like, I'm all for like discovering all these ancient things. I think it's cool, but I would never go anywhere close to those things. I wouldn't. I don't want to touch anything. I don't want to accidentally unlock this crazy thing. You know, I mean, in this point, yeah, okay. So
Does
they
that look like
unlock.
the Millennium Falcon there for a second.
In no way did it look at him like
I was reading about other versus movies, and apparently there's a movie with Dean Cain called Airplane versus Volcano, which I think that should be on our list.
My God.
Yeah, doesn't that sound
Does he play Superman?
Doll Man versus Demonic Toy movie. That's interesting. Komodo versus Cobra. These sound terrible.
But those are like later on B movies.
Yeah, Cockneys versus zombies. Wait,
I think there was like Abraham Lincoln versus zombies.
The number one, according to Crack.com, the number one versus movie, Helen Keller versus Nightwolves.
Oh my God! Why?
We have to find this movie and do a commentary track.
Like the worst film ever.
I'm not even watching Alien versus Predator anymore. I'm researching.
We're gonna stop halfway through and find this other movie.
Helen Keller versus Nightwolves.
Very odd.
It's 2015. It was made.
So now, yeah, right, because they picked up the guns, meaning that those are actually meant for the predators. That's why the thing is closing up.
Right.
And the battle begins. Right?
The insignia on the floor of the Predator has a very... Oh, she couldn't even save it. The insignia on the floor has a very like Mortal Kombat kind of vibe to it, you know?
I think it's an original logo from I've seen that logo before. Man, those eggs are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be.
They're like...
They looked so tiny before. Like, I know what they're actually supposed to be, like life size, like that size. Just earlier, they looked so tiny.
Yeah, they're like torso size, I think.
Like, I don't know who you are, but you see that thing, I start shooting.
Just light it all on fire is what I say.
Right? Like,
it's the only way to
what
be
is
sure
that thing?
you're
Oh,
safe.
those are obviously weird egg things. Like, I don't care to just like.
You know, the standard
kill it
weird
with
egg
fire.
thing.
What are you waiting for? Like, just kill it.
And it opens up, and it's so gross. It's so gross. It's so well done. What did you say this room was called? Sacrificial chamber.
And
Blip, 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 blip. And it jumps. That's a bit of CGI there, eh? And they're underneath.
Ugh, it's so gross. Like, if you think of the whole concept of that,
I know
just so
it is
nasty.
It's really, really disgusting.
Yeah. Again, this is the first time I'm 14. Don't really watch horror movies. Never experienced, Alien or Predator, and then this is happening. I'm like, what the hell is this?
So you didn't know about the facehuggers?
No.
I
wasn't familiar with any of the lore or anything like that from Alien or Predator, so
I
was not familiar with facehuggers.
I definitely knew about the facehuggers, but yeah, it's disgusting. Like what goes on.
Oh, and then you got to think of like those things like lay something inside of you. Oh.
So apparently, like the role of Colin Salmon's role was actually written for him in mind, which is kind of cool.
Is what, sorry?
Like the Colin Salmon's role, the black guy, like from James Bond.
Yeah.
It was specifically written for him for the movie. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see him being in that many things for a role to be written for him, but that's kind of cool. I guess he was friends with the writer. Huh. Down we go. Into the... Are they in the pyramid now, I think? Or did they go lower?
They're deep in the pyramid, so this thing is falling off.
And then she's going to wake up.
She wakes up. I think this is also, like, the other, like, crazy part, like, that makes, like, the horror or, like, the psychological drama of the Alien work so well is that, like, you wake up and you're not dead after it's, like, incubated in you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
This girl also looks like she could be like going out for Halloween as the lead singer of Sum 41.
Oh,
I love the chest bursters.
oh.
Great cutaway too.
Again, you got to cut it for PG-13. I'm surprised they went with that PG-13 rating. I guess they like 2 R-rated franchises, and let's make a PG-13 to accommodate a lot of people.
Do you think it was?
So I think that was another reason
to get money, like to get.
Absolutely, that's studios a lot these days as well, right? It's bring as many people and bring the demographic as much as we can.
Yeah, I think you're right. Which kind of sucks. Like, there's a way to do PG-13, but
I think they should make a movie to whatever the script is allowing. You know what I mean? Like if this movie should have gore in it. I mean, you have 2 R-rated franchises that are a big thing in that. You know what I mean? Like it's
the Predator's lurking. Yeah, I totally agree. Like you're kind of insulting like your core audience in a way too.
Yeah, and I think that's one reason why some people might not like it is due to the fact that it wasn't as...
That guy got jacked. He got jacked.
I mean, I'm not saying you still can't. You can still make it pretty violent, which we've seen so far. Like you can still do the face huggers and chest bursters. It's just...
Oh, he got jacked too. I wonder how much you have to actually shoot a predator before he dies.
I don't know. Did we ever end up like... Oh, things starts shifting.
Oh, he jumps across.
So I think
he goes invisible.
It's a lot easier.
I do like the Rubik's Cube sort of style elements of the pyramid, though. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And then he gets trapped.
Yeah, and that's the first time I think you see the alien in this section. Or the xenomorph.
Again, yeah. No, and he's trapped.
That's another thing that terrifies me is getting trapped in tombs. And,
so,
like that's ever gonna happen in my life. I'm just saying, like that's not something that scares me. Like after watching like The Mummy, like no, thank you.
As bad as like some of the other sets were at the start of this movie, like these cave sets are amazing, I think.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the money's budget's gone to these awesome cool sets.
The isolation that always happens in these types of movies too is like of separating everyone, you know? Kind of like that.
I guess it's to bring that whole from the original Alien of the alien ship. Of just the ship, right? Of like those dark corridors.
Yeah, which like the first Alien, like still one of the best horror movies. Like the tension it creates of just the one alien, lurking. I think that's amazing.
All right, they're having that little discussion. Do you have any kids? Yeah, I have a family.
Sean Astin with his breather here.
Sean Astin?
Well, yeah, he's like the Goonies. He's got his breather. Lance Henriksen, he's like breathing into his thing. It's like Sean Astin in the Goonies, like taking his puffer.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Anytime I think of Sean Astin now, I think of Sam Gamgee.
Right. You don't remember him as...
I don't remember him with a mask just breathing in like, oh, damn, Frodo. All this walking.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. I was just finding treasure.
It's moving.
The
telling you, like, go this way.
I love that the Predator's language is in the form of like a...
Like Braille.
It's like a digital clock from like the 1990s, you know? Look at it. It looks like all like the ovals.
Yeah, I can see it.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that also reminds us of like from the first movie, right? It looked specifically clock looking on their actual arm with the red.
Yeah.
in the original. Oh yeah. The funny thing though is like, why is it so tiny? Because
there?
imagine what predators look like going through that. Like it's all fine in humans, but predators are like 2 feet taller.
Maybe they're in like the sewer or air ducts of the.
But the pyramid's telling them where to go. So I don't think so. I think like that's where they're supposed to go through. But the predators never go through this area, do they? Because like it's so tiny.
I don't think so. This might be like the secret tunnels for the xenomorphs, maybe.
That's maybe.
Uh-oh. Here comes the
Two guns will not work.
Oh, he fell down the trap door.
Like, you know how hard it would be to aim with 2 guns like that?
He's like yelling.
And then it's
Uh-oh.
gonna
Uh-oh.
close
It's
up.
closing
Oh
up.
no! It's
For like a
terrifying.
military dude, he's pretty shaken by this whole thing.
Yeah, but I mean, we've even seen like those mercenaries in Predator. Like, it just gets to you.
I guess. Oh, this is cool.
If you see something, shoot it now. Like, I get it's all the tension, but come on.
I love how. Oh, lion growl. They did like the Jurassic Park, you know?
Yeah, the clever girl.
Clever girl. Yeah.
He never even got to shoot his weapons.
I know. Uh-oh, it's coming towards him. It's coming at him, bro. Ah, he gets jacked too. I was really
But he
hoping
doesn't
he'd
die.
make it out to the end. He doesn't?
No, I don't. I'm pretty sure.
I think everyone
I
dies
didn't think
except
so. I thought he was in a.
the lead character. What's his name again?
I'm
Sanaa?
thinking of like a face hugger scene, but am I thinking of? Because there's a face hugger scene later on. I thought he was there, but maybe I'm just confused.
Maybe you're thinking of that. So at this point, the Predators have been out of the game.
The what?
The Predators have kind of been out of the game, like fighting the Xenomorphs, because they don't have their weapons yet, right? Because they took their lasers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because now it makes her kind of like a. At least, like I was saying earlier, when you weren't getting the beer, it's the invisibility looks a lot
He
cooler.
got jacked with that net. Oh,
And then it gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it also cuts, right?
yeah. Oh, they're so much bigger.
yeah.
Or at
eh?
least they look a lot bigger now.
I think they're like big, like 7 feet. Oh no, it's cutting right through him. It's cutting through the gun.
That reminds me of the scene from. Is it the first Resident Evil or the second one with those wire with the
Oh, I don't.
with the
I don't
laser?
remember. Oh
like
yes,
them,
the
it's just-
laser. Yeah. Or the all-time best movie for being cut with a wire, Ghost Ship. You ever see Ghost Ship?
I have not. Oh,
Oh, he got jacked too.
boom! Alien got him. Oh, we're about to see some CG right now.
It's like they'd use just enough, and then they get them in there. That's a great frame.
It's cool. And
Oh,
crack.
she gets some of the acid on her. Wouldn't that kill, like, really burn her?
No, that's not the acid. That's the predator blood.
Oh, right, predator blood. Sorry. He tosses them to the side.
Like those guys are huge.
Yeah, they're big dudes.
Predators
in
are a
suits.
lot bigger now. Like
This must have been
like
hard to do.
broader
Like,
shoulders and stuff.
there's a lot of like CGI dudes in suits, like fighting. You know.
Can't be worse than like Godzilla back in the day.
Yeah, just two dudes in suits.
It's two monsters fighting each other's.
I sort of had this theory when I watched the new Godzilla that Gareth Edwards made, that when Godzilla was walking, it still had a slight look like somebody walking in a suit. I wonder if they did that on purpose.
I don't know.
I just say like it had that, I don't know, guy in a suit vibe, even though it was like amazing CGI. Like that they have a tiger roar for.
I know, but like, what does he really sound like? A tiger? Does he tiger roar in the original Predator?
I don't think so. The aliens are really wily. It'll cut his tail off, but it also melts his claw thing. He football biffs him into a wall. He smacks him
That's
over
the
the
thing.
wall.
Like, oh yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I mean, how else are you gonna fight him? He gives him the "come at me, bro." He's got all this
Acid
acid blood coming out, and it's gonna melt his
You'd think
armor.
they would have armor against that and stuff. Like how are they expecting to kill him? I guess with the
I don't know.
with the blaster.
Maybe that's what it's all about, is that they don't know how to kill him. You know what I mean? Like,
They don't tell them how.
yeah, like they don't make it easy for them. Like, and they just send them to do it.
Maybe.
Oh, he's above him. This is kind of cool. He makes a jump. He fires the net.
Boom. Sound come.
Like a smart thing I think they did here was, I remember this, the net sort of singes him, right?
Yeah.
So it makes him like distinguishable from the other aliens, like as like
Yeah. It's like Finn in Star Wars, right?
exactly,
Like,
exactly like that.
you see the blood, so you know.
Actually, you know, when I saw Star Wars, I was like, oh, this is exactly like, oh, he killed him, got him.
Man,
So this guy's
I don't
killed
remember,
two.
like, that's just one taking care of two so far.
Yeah.
And there's two other ones, eh? Or no, it's just eggs.
No, I think there's gonna be a couple more, isn't there?
There's 5 eggs we saw, or 5 or 6 eggs.
I think like the queen is like just pumping them out like it's a production line.
Well, I mean, she can take them out anytime she wants, really, I guess. Or the electricity just means... That means she's been down there for thousands of years.
Yeah,
no?
like she was frozen at the start.
It's crazy.
It is kind of crazy. So they're trying to get Lance
That's the last
Henriksen
one.
out here.
I think they become friends, or not really friends, but they become like warriors together in the end.
The lead character,
Yeah, well, the girl and
Sanaa.
Predator.
I like Lance Henriksen. I like this, how they see that he's
Yeah, he's
got a bad
dying.
heart or something. He's got cancer. No, I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah, I don't see why. It's just like he's already gonna die. Yeah, but he could still kill you. A dying man doesn't. It just makes him more.
Oh, he makes a
Back to that.
flamethrower. He's gonna burn his dreads, his sick dreads, yo.
Oh no, those sick dreads, which always look like kind of like rubber.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they probably are. Oh, he ganks him right in the cancer.
Right in the cancer. It helped him.
He falls down the stairs like Kung Pao, like, I'm falling. Oh.
Man, there's already just 2 left.
No, I think there's a couple more guys hidden in the floors.
I don't think so. I think there's.
They got ganked?
Like the 2 girls, the girl and the guy. I think that was the last 2. No. Oh,
He's not gonna make it.
he makes it. Like, oh, it's that like legs.
Oh, he's like,
Like,
the
oh my God, there's
Terminator
no way
in
you can
Terminator.
Holy shit!
I made it. Oh shit. I don't remember. I didn't remember if he made it or not. He's gonna die in a bit, but
Yeah. They have like this whole thing before he dies. I think she kills him.
Oh, really? Oh, face hugger. The idea of a predator,
An alien predator.
yeah, like that could be like super dangerous.
Yeah, well, that's what the second one's about.
He ganked him. He sliced his head. See that?
See, they do that in this one, but earlier, like, where's the blood? Like, shouldn't it have gone
All over the place.
right?
Yeah, maybe it was a clean cauterized cut. Maybe this predator guy knows some different.
I don't
shit.
get this part. Why?
Why does he take
Like,
off
I
the
get
mask?
why he takes it off, but it's just to kind of. It just felt so forced.
Oh, like he's doing like a warrior thing, right?
Yeah, the worry, but it just feels so forced as a reason to just show what he looks like.
I get.
You know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying. Yeah.
And then you'll see. Why couldn't he could have just done that. You know, he could have just done that on his mask without taking off the mask. I think he does that to himself as well, but like that would have been enough.
Right. I think
feel like you don't have to show the face.
You think? I think it's also because they're seeing it, right? And then so they're sort of understanding.
No, but for me it feels again, it just feels pushed because one of the other reasons why they're doing is that right there.
That
It's
he's
the face
vulnerable, right?
It's the face hugger. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like they were like, "Oh yeah, we should have him get the face hugged." And how could we do that? That's how.
Oh, and it cuts away just in time.
Those aren't hieroglyphs.
Ooh, he's got. Oh,
We
they're gonna
learned
do a backstory about what's going on.
Yeah.
So this guy's figured out how to read this shit already.
I guess they're Mayans or ancient language. I don't know exactly which.
I don't know. I guess this is supposed to be like Mayan temples in Mexico. I kind of forgot about this exposition part that you learn about.
Again,
So this is
I want to
exactly
see more of
like
that.
ancient aliens.
Like, why couldn't the sequel be something like that? I would have rather see something like that. Would have been a lot cooler.
Oh, gross! It's like it's pooping.
Ugh.
So they hunted these
I think
things. It's kind of interesting.
Thousands of years ago. So that they just keep doing it after this. See, that staff makes me think of the second mummy.
So like fighting off a bajillion.
Are
of
you
these
telling me
aliens.
like one of them ends up killing two, but they can fight off all of that shit?
That's a huge horde,
Oh, maybe not. There we go. They
and then
find
they
out.
blew it all up. Whoa!
Does that mean the pyramid and everything
Ooh.
gets blown up
I've
too?
used that sound effect before. It's like the Apple preset. Whoosh #1, I think it's called. That's kind of cool. But yeah, like you were saying, I want to watch that movie.
You're
you know?
right. I think it's a lot more interesting than, like, at least as a sequel.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Or even just like a... Oh, you're right. He was not totally dead.
I knew it.
But he's gonna be ganked here in a second.
I knew. I had a feeling he didn't die because I remember a scene like this, but I couldn't remember if it was someone else or him. But yeah, it's you try to reach for the gun at this point. It's like, oh shit. See, that's why I like this guy so much. He was like the one guy I liked in the whole movie. I really enjoyed that guy.
The guy you're hoping lives.
Ugh.
Oh, he's trying to get the gun.
So gross.
He's trying to get the gun.
You think he's gonna get it?
I don't know. I don't know what happens. He's trying to get the gun.
No, he gets it.
Yeah, he has
Ah!
to. Vagina
Bang,
face.
bang. Vagina, penis face.
His face is like, yeah, I did it.
And then you see all of the eggs.
Dun dun dun.
Like, that's so many.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that queen's pumping them out. That was a pretty cool scene.
I remember that scene, yeah. Well, now I remember it, but I had a feeling he came back.
So, like, these two are on, like, a camp retreat, like, learning about ancient languages.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
learning things.
They don't hear these gunshots or screams. They're like, shh, I'm learning.
I'm sure pyramids are noise.
What if this movie was also, like, the predators get these people here at the pyramid, and it's just a pyramid scheme where they want them to invest in a condo business, you know?
Wait a second. Here's something. Did the predators know there was going to be humans?
No, they didn't.
Right? Like, I feel like that kind of hindered their plan. It was just a big coincidence.
Yeah, like, I don't think the humans are supposed to be there. I think they're, like, wrong
But
place, wrong
if
time.
the humans weren't supposed to be there, then how the hell do you get aliens?
Oh, good point. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Were they supposed to be there or not? Because I feel like it's a...
Because they need
Like
the humans for, like, a sacrifice. Unless... Yeah, that's a kind of a plot hole, eh?
Right? Like, unless I missed something early on, but...
Maybe we
The
missed
predators, I felt like the predators, like, we shouldn't have been there. Or else they wouldn't have just started killing all the people. You'd think they would have saved those people and been like, all right, we're going to go down to this pyramid and we're going to sacrifice, right? Like, you wouldn't kill the guys. You would probably knock them out or something.
something. Right. Like, yeah, the predators don't, like...
Predators are not thinking about it.
Well, they
Like,
also-
how are they supposed to kill aliens if...
They don't influence the humans being captured at all. It doesn't seem anyways. You know?
It's a big happy coincidence that there are aliens in there, unless they went there to like kill the queen. Maybe they're like,
Maybe.
all right, we should probably clean up this mess that we've made. Let's go kill the queen. Maybe. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense.
They're being chased.
No more if it's chasing them.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna have to
The
make
bridge.
that jump. Here comes the slow-mo jump. She tries it. But where is she supposed to
doesn't make
land?
it.
The rock. Oh no, the brick's starting to fall.
No.
Like, I feel like you can't hold on to bricks that do that.
You know how hard it would be to pull someone up just by their arm?
Oh yeah. You
you
know how
think-
hard it would be to still be up while those bricks are falling like that?
She's defying
Like, it's
gravity.
impossible.
Oh, no. He got ganked. The Italian guy. The handsome Italian guy.
See? Funny thing is, the xenomorphs kill. The xenomorphs don't kill. They actually drag them back to that sacrificial chamber.
Right, so they can...
They're smart enough to bring them back so that they can create more. Predators, on the other hand, which are supposed to be like a more smarter, the hunter, right? Like hunting this animal,
Right.
aren't even doing that.
True.
Which is like, I don't get it. We must have
Maybe
missed
they
something.
sent like the B crowd of the predators to this.
we
Like, predator
must have
retreat.
missed something. We must have missed something. Like, because that's a big plot hole.
That's true. Maybe
Like, there
it
must
is
have-
a plot.
There
like,
must have been something missed for us. Like, unless like the predators planned this whole thing, like they bribed Whaling Corporation. I don't know. Something.
Yeah, I think that is a kind of a plot hole. I think you're onto something. So she's all alone now. She doesn't have any friends left.
Ugh, face huggers. Yeah. So again, yeah, main character, action hero, woman.
Black woman. Right?
Yeah, minority.
Um,
So already, look at that, like 2004 on
Right.
top of it.
you know what's funny though? Like when I watched this movie, I didn't think about this at all. I was just like, "Oh, this is a cool movie. I like this movie." I didn't care. This is a good movie.
Right, and I feel like that's what's the most important part
Yeah,
is
let's
you
make a good
shouldn't
movie.
care.
Watch
the movie for what the movie is. I mean, if it's a strong female lead character. Hey, all the plus for it, but
She's being
is the
confronted
movie
by
good?
by the predator. He's taking out his spear. She's really upset. This is like a fake out, isn't it? Like there's a
I don't remember.
the enemy of.
But
my
like he
enemy.
understands English. Oh yeah, the enemy of my enemy. That's right.
Oh, she's handing him his gun. Oh, look out behind you!
It's like oh, he's gonna grab that staff.
See, people in suits for these things that work pretty good.
Hmm.
No, just like the dude in a suit for the xenomorph, it works pretty good. So she kills it, so that like signifies to the predator that like she's legit.
Yeah, she's legit. She knows what she's doing. Where in fact, all she did was really just lift the thing.
Still, she got it done. She
did it.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Ugh, the lip.
Oh, it's like creepy, like extra mouth grabby thing.
I know. This little like
so
everything about
gross.
these things are so insanely weird and creepy.
I know,
The
they're just
giant
so-
long head thing, like that looks like a cyclist. The second mouth, you know.
Oh, he's got his laser trained on her. Again,
Well, they don't
tiger
go
thing.
in with guns. Is essentially what it is.
Oh, he blasted him.
There we go. It's easy to kill now. Oh, mom is very angry.
Calling back.
Time to go.
It's the sound of the laser.
Yeah, we're about to hit the climax at this point now, eh? I think we're getting there.
Oh, gross! All his guts fell out.
About half an hour left. It's time for that final showdown after this.
It's the final showdown. This part,
See, like
always-
that staff should be melted.
But maybe that's some metal that's good.
I don't know.
His
There's
like,
a few
tiger
things
growl
weird.
that kills me.
The growl.
I know.
I kind of remember growl from the, see, like where's the melted? I don't know. That bugs me. His blades
The
aren't
inconsistency,
melting.
right?
Armor's
Yeah.
not melted, but melts. But like the staff and that other thing, no melts.
So here's what I kind of like this part when I saw it originally.
Yeah.
That he builds.
Mark yourself.
Well, no,
Damn it, mark yourself.
He builds her a weapon. You know, a shield and a weapon.
But doesn't he markers? He asks her to mark herself too, doesn't he?
I don't know. Maybe. It's also really gross. All the sound effects
yeah.
they use.
Like, ugh.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, see, it is the mark.
But he's showing her like, oh, their acid doesn't burn themselves, but it'll burn. the
All
floor.
right.
So.
Do you understand?
There's like a scene in was it the Bad Mummy sequel, the Scorpion King,
Yeah.
where there's like they're going to this cave and it's The Rock, and like one of his dudes like steps on this stone or something in this sand pit and he dies, and then another dude goes to step on the same thing and he dies, and The Rock's watching this the whole time, and it's like sort of a silent scene that plays out, and the third guy goes to do the same thing and he stops him. He's like, ugh, no. You know, it was just so bad.
We should watch that one.
It's a hard watch.
The second Mummy movie?
No, it's the Scorpion King.
It's the Scorpion King movie.
Yeah, like just The Rock, like that
Right.
sequel, not the Mummy Scorpion King.
I still kind of enjoy it.
Oh.
At least I remember enjoying it. Oh, right, because they're attacking her, so the acid.
So what, they attack her, or are they attacking another one?
Ah.
I guess I wasn't really clear with what just happened there. There was a lot of quick cuts, but like, you know how in the fourth one, the one alien figures out that
Why
if
have
he
they not
kills-
done that before?
I don't know. Like the one alien figures out if he kills his cellmate, it'll melt through the floor and let him out.
Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, I get it. It's slime. He's just playing with slime. Like, yeah, we're tracking it. Yeah, but you're just playing with it.
Gooey. It's gooey. I like it. It's gooey.
I get it. It's gooey. Let's just follow the goo. It's clearly not that hard to find the glue.
This is an easy Halloween costume. Just get that red jumpsuit, get a cycling bicycle helmet like that alien looking one.
Yeah.
And go as her. That'd be awesome.
You could be a cyclist alien. I'm sure you could definitely pull up, like, yeah, with the black, like, just skin suit with the biker thing.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. An easy one. This is my Halloween costume idea for this year: is to get a Hawaiian shirt and like a sort of like a wolf or like fur thing to go over top of the Hawaiian shirt, and a sword, and I'll go as John Summer. Get it?
Oh, I get it. It's
John Summer.
Oh no! Hey. Damn.
She's got like the biggest handgun you can get in the world, the Desert Eagle.
So she got rid of the staff for the gun.
She's got the shield still.
See, that's the part I remember. I thought this scene was with the other dude.
It's too late.
Don't you get it? It's inside me. Oh, he's got to be killed.
The alien's like, no, it's gonna turn into an alien. You dummy.
No.
I don't know. I wouldn't be all high and mighty like this Italian guy. I'd be like, freeze me, get me to a doctor. I got free healthcare back in Canada. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Put me in the ice.
There's no way they can get, like, I feel like they should be dead already, because that thing's already, like, big enough in their stomach that, like, it have already kind of pushed all their organs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
did she shoot him in the head? No.
yeah, I think she did shoot him in the head.
See, even that like the predator, it seemed like he was grossed out.
Yeah,
He had that like. Ugh.
yeah, give that shiver. Yeah. That's funny.
So the queen mom is escaping now, and she's like getting rid of her weird uterus exterior thing.
So
That's CGI, but it holds up pretty good.
it's up all right.
She's on a rampage. I wonder if it works like bees, where like most of them end up being born males, but then there's a female born every now and then.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how it is. Like that's the female.
So if like another female is like born, like that queen will try and like kill it, you know?
Boom. See this thing that I did? Boom. Oh, we got the swearing. The one PG-13 swear.
Right, you're allowed the one curse.
The one. Just the one.
I feel like the bomb though that the predator has, it's a massive bomb.
Yeah, that you saw it earlier, like kill like just
I guess they're
everything.
escaping pretty good here. I always love the predator's bomb that he sets off, you know? Oh
Ugh.
no.
The
Xenomorph's getting out. Or the queen mom's getting out.
Yeah, something's getting out.
Uh-oh. Lost his laser.
Like, he is just no joke right now. Just boom, boom, boom.
See, they cut out the fucker part.
Yep. Isn't that a thing from Predator? You ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, it's actually, you are one ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, so I think I think they do it in the Predator 2 as well.
Yeah, they do it in.
So they do it. So far, they've done it in every single Predator. I mean, I haven't seen
and the Robert Rodriguez one.
Yeah.
They do too, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one? It's actually really good. predators.
And then there's the new one coming out
It's
next year.
It's a neat idea that like it's all these trained killers from Earth are brought to like this predator world and like they're hunted.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
Definitely.
I feel like that arm thing hasn't really helped her out.
No, she hasn't really made use of it yet.
Right? Like
It's just extra weight she's carrying around.
it is. Like I get the idea behind it. But I mean she's already ditched the staff,
Yeah.
the spear thing, so
Just a few shots ago though, the her running and the predator running with the fire, that was kind of cool though. The floor is collapsing. They're running away in this fishing village.
where are they going to?
They're just getting away.
Yeah.
They make the jump, another jump shot.
And made it. Then it's that final like, I guess we did it. Everything's good. I want them to like look at each other and just start laughing. We survived.
And then they vacation somewhere.
Why would you stand next to the edge? Like there they are, just looking at this thing, just standing next to the ice. I feel like I would back the hell up.
He's gonna like show his face to her now, and she's gonna.
I
Like,
don't know. He's about to take off his mask. It kind of looks like they're about to like make out.
right. This is the romantic part of the movie.
See, you could have taken out the early part and just left this part in.
True.
And be like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like it would still been the same damn effect.
True. I guess as fans, you already know what.
It just felt like a little push like earlier. Is it just me? But that like the Predator face doesn't look as good as it did in the original.
Maybe they're like holding on it a bit longer. It's such an ugly face.
Oh,
It's creepy and ugly.
Oh, it's really there's no denying this thing is not very good looking.
I think that one of the things that makes it work really well is that it's human eyes. You know what I mean? Under that mask.
Yeah, just regular human eyes with the pupils and everything.
That must suck. Now she's got that face scar for the rest of her life. It's like I made it over this whole thing without broken bones.
Heal.
She's like, I still look hot.
Wait, she still has that staff?
I thought she dropped that.
She did.
Oh, uh-oh. Here comes the Queen Ma.
She did not have that.
It's continuity error?
She dropped it earlier with the gun. Like, did you see her run with it? No.
I don't think so, no.
She should not have that.
Shot him. He's got his weird spinny thing. Cut the neck. He's going to kind of like weaken the Queen Mom up.
Oh, and he's gone. Now
He's
it's up
down.
to
He's not out of it, though.
No, because I remember I saw her drop it, and then she grabbed the gun, and then she left it there.
Yeah, I
and then
think
when she was
so.
running, she wasn't running with anything. Oh.
Because like she needed the spear in this scene, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, so I know she needed it in the scene, but it just feels like, and into this burning house.
Uh-oh, she's got to take off her jacket.
That's another thing. Like, it's burning through a jacket, but full on put it on skin.
Yeah, that seemed okay.
This acid is very specific to things. I feel like you're okay if it hits your skin. It'll just make a little.
Just run into the whale bones.
Yeah, whale bones.
Hits the water thing. I think the queen mom is it still has a chain attached to it, right? Isn't that like a
she still has.
How it gets like frigged over?
I believe it's so because she ties it to it or something.
Oh, that's probably it, right?
Ugh.
Oh, that was cool.
Here he comes! Boom!
Predator making a comeback. He's not out yet.
It's not over. It's got that weird thing, and so then she that's it. Now she ties it to it.
A little bit of Princess Leia vibe there, right? Like
killing, I got that as well.
Like Jabba, right?
Yeah.
What?
Let it. Yeah, I like. Yeah,
He's like, what'd you say?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Predators got screwed.
I thought he survived. I guess. Like, yeah,
No. No. They're both doing their weird like face thing together.
Look at my ugly face. I'll look at your ugly face.
Gets dragged down.
Ugly mother. That makes you think about it. Like,
did she say I don't know. Did they say the bitch line in this? You know, like Ripley saying like, "Get away from her, you bitch." Did they do any of that?
No, nothing like that.
Seems like a waste.
I guess that's another thing is like they wanted to bring back like that strong female character, kind of like Ripley.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted to do. That's exactly the vibe they got. So this thing is not totally dead, and it was frozen.
So I'd be terrifying. It's just gonna freeze again. Like I feel like I need to tell people this, and like you guys have to go find this thing and kill the shit out of it.
You know what would be an interesting sequel idea is a amphibious alien, right? Like if it bred underwater and there was some type of amphibious xenomorph, like a shark combo or something, you know?
That'd be kind of cool. And then it's dead. Like, I feel like you shouldn't be too sad about this thing because like it killed all your friends. Like, am I wrong here?
No, you're not. It was funny. Uh-oh.
Why are you sad?
And all these other predators show up, and their ship was here the whole time, and they didn't even help.
Yeah. That guy, like, yeah, I don't remember what he looked at. I don't remember what he looked at, but he looked, yeah. You could tell he's an elder because his hairs are a lot longer.
Right. Oh, she's got the markings, so they know she's legit.
Oh, I guess it is like that thing, like you killed one.
So they know. But I like, well, you have to watch the second one, but it's similar sort of ending in the second one.
Yeah, because the second one is about this alien predator thing, isn't it?
No, but you learn about the predators, how they have a code, and like they don't just willy-nilly kill shit, you know?
Wait, are you telling me that the sequel doesn't explain like the whole alien predator chest burster thing?
No, not at all. Not predator.
Because that's what happens at the end of this movie.
Does it?
Yeah, you'll see before the credit ends that because that face hugger got him earlier. See, that's what I've been trying to tell you. He had to take off his mask so that thing had to hit him so that they can have that ending, which I feel you could have taken that completely out and it wouldn't have been.
I remember I remember that part you're talking about now. But
and then there's no mention in the second movie. Then what the hell? See, that could have been kind of cool. Like, there's so many missed opportunities in this sequel thing.
True, but I wonder if it's just like they can't get the rights to do that idea, or like they didn't pay for that idea. So how'd she get home? By the way, she's fucked. She doesn't have a coat anymore.
No coat, and I bet you all the stuff is gone. Like all the like. How did she get there?
Still there? They got on a ship.
Yeah, but I'm sure that ship's coming back. Like that ship's not going to just stay there, right? Or is it?
I don't know.
Where's everybody on the ship? Are they all dead? Like, can she use the ship?
Maybe.
she's
got a vehicle. She's got like a.
Sure, but that thing's running right now, so the thing must be getting low on gas.
Yeah,
why is it on?
The lights have been on the whole time we've been.
That thing's been on this whole time. That thing's out of gas. Like, she's dead. Like, it's all great and all, and then I love how it ends, and you know all this, but she's dead.
So
and there's that final scene. Like, ugh.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be great. Why didn't they do that? Did they do
right?
that? Did they do that?
I don't know. Did they do that? I don't know.
Alien versus Predator?
They had to, right?
All right, credits. Roll credits.
Roll the credits. So what did you think?
I've always liked. I like this movie and I thought it was pretty good. Like Requiem is the second one, 2007.
Yeah. So here's the following the events. Oh, it's supposed to follow the events, and so it follows the chest burster that erupted from the body of Scar. So I guess this guy's name was Scar. The Predator defeated the alien queen into an adult predalien. Oh,
I see. There's some photos on IMDb.
the predalien.
Yeah, the predalien sounds like.
Oh, what the hell?
What?
That looks freaking weird, man.
Yeah, I just see a weird thing of it, but it happens in Colorado or something. But
It's got like the dreads, and it's got these weird things popping out, and
it's kind of ugly, eh? But like a great
That's
idea.
be on our list someday.
I kind of want to watch this now. I know it's not gonna be very good. Like I've heard only terrible things about it, even from people who love like movies like this. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. What did you think of the movie?
Again, I saw it as a when I was a kid. I liked it as a kid. It has that action adventure feel to it. I mean, yeah, the monsters and then the aliens themselves are pretty gross.
Yeah,
but I mean that's part of what they are. The one thing though now is the whole plot hole thing of were they even supposed to be there?
yeah. Maybe somebody on the internet can answer that for us. But
Like I feel like we might have missed it.
yeah, maybe I'm honestly pretty
attention at
tired,
that
so
point.
I'm kind of zoning out. And I did take a pee break, so maybe during my pee
Yeah,
break.
because that's like a huge thing. If so,
Yeah. But yeah.
like if you have to think about it, like you're telling me, like even if it was planned, the predators still have to hope that humans go and investigate.
Right, like they're not making penguin alien hybrids.
Yeah. So were they there to just kill this queen? I don't think so. I think they were there to do some alien damage, but
Yeah.
they do this like every thousands of years? Like you're telling me the last time they were here was thousands of years? No.
Yeah, like I feel like it would have been detected if they came at a different time.
Right? Like in the 80s. Oh, or maybe that's why they were there in the 80s.
Maybe.
Maybe like they dropped off some dudes at the at the pyramid and then dropped them off other dudes in the jungle. That's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Is maybe there was a pyramid there that he was trying to go there. Like I'm forgetting again. Why there's the predator in the jungle? He was just hunting man, wasn't he?
Yeah, just hunting, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So maybe he wasn't ready. So they're like, you know what? I know you hitched on a ride, but we can't put you in the pyramid. You're too young, Junior. Okay, you gotta just kill humans first.
The Alien versus Predator, the second one,
Requiem.
still had a budget of $40 million.
Damn. I mean, yeah, it's a smaller budget, and I'm just surprised they ever made a sequel because, as the brothers Strauss, directed by.
I mean, it doesn't
Guys,
look
I've
like it's
done.
got a lot of good stuff about it. Is there anybody famous in it? Not really, eh?
I'm looking at it. None that I see.
Top billed actor Steven Pascal.
I'm not really seeing big actors here. Even the directors haven't really.
So here's the thing, like so they know they have a title of Alien versus Predator, right? That they have a guaranteed amount of money they'll probably make on video on demand, right? So they're just like, okay, we'll just make a movie for a budget.
But this wasn't even a direct to video, was it?
No, it wasn't direct to video, but they know once it reaches video, it'll make its money back, right? They know they're not going to make any money at the theater. They're going to lose money there, but they'll make it back over time. So they just know it's a property that, like a name that they can make money from, right? So my question is, would you star in like a Alien versus Predator type, like third sequel,
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like if I was offered to direct a movie like that, even though, like, I don't know, we do comedy and we don't, if there was a comedy version of Alien versus Predator, Like, wouldn't you 100% want to do that?
That's even better, Adam. Like, that's even better. Like, I would have done it if it was a serious action movie, but this was the comedy. It's even better. I think we have a lot more fun with it.
You make like a something sort of like political recently with like trying to build a wall to keep the aliens out.
Oh my God. A Trump predator.
Yeah, exactly.
Trump for predator.
You can make something kind of funny. I don't know. I just thought it's kind of a funny idea. Because like you always hear about these movies and like people kind of like the general public kind of poo-poos them. Poo-poo.
Yeah.
But like if somebody gave me an offer to make a Alien versus Predator like 7, I'd be like, yeah, sign me up. Like cancel all my other normal jobs. I'm going to make a real movie. You know?
Yeah, I mean, as bad as it can be, I mean, why
you
not?
Still made an Alien and Predator movie.
Exactly.
Following
but at
in
least
the
now you get to
footsteps.
you actually get to put some style to it and whatever you want, right?
Yeah,
Whatever you
your
like.
spin, and following in the footsteps of some of the greatest directors of all time.
Exactly.
And
sure,
making a terrible film.
Sure, it's not Shakespeare, and I'm sure, yeah, it's a watered down version of the originals, but hey, you get to actually play with predators and aliens and man, there's a lot of weird names in that credits right there.
I think they filmed a lot of the movie in the Czech Republic. I think I saw. And,
Was it Czech Republic? Yeah, because like those names, I don't know. They also seem kind of very Nordic.
Yeah, I think. Where did I see on the IMDb here? They filmed in. Where do they usually put that in the details?
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, like
Blanc.
I enjoyed the movie. What's it rated?
PG-13.
No. What's it like? What was the out of 10? What's its?
Good question.
What is the consensus?
5.6 out of 10 on
Damn.
IMDb. So a little divided.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd probably rate it a lot higher than that. Okay, maybe not a lot higher, but
No,
you know,
this is a solid 6.5, I'd say.
yeah, 6 to 6.5, I think falls under. Like, yeah, I still enjoyed watching it.
You know what I find?
That plot hole thing still bugging me now,
Yeah,
but
it would bug me too.
But even the plot hole, like I can find a lot of story plot holes and errors in movies I love. So I mean, it's not really the big thing. Did I enjoy
the other thing?
this?
What's that?
I mean, with this movie, it did bring me into watching the other ones.
True.
So it was that. It was my gateway.
This was your gateway.
Alien and
I feel
Predator.
the same. Yeah, I feel the same in a lot of ways. The other thing, like rating a movie, like I find, like it's, like this isn't gonna, like this isn't like a greatest movie ever, but this is a, you know, have a pint, get some popcorn or your favorite snack, and just like late night watch it, or like me the other week texting you like come back from a party in a hotel and it's on cable and you're just like eat pizza to it like buzzed, you know. It's awesome. It's for that, you know. So like there is, I think, a place for movies like that you can just throw on and be like, oh sweet, I like this, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, all in all, pretty solid movie. We got like about 2 minutes and some of credits. Do you think is there a post-credits scene?
I don't know.
This credits are long. This is like 10 minutes of credits total.
Yeah, what is this? Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, it's like a new Marvel movie. It's all the VFX guy and
Yeah.
all the
Negative cutting edge.
well, because
Negative cutting for cutting edge. What?
This is at a time when they were still cutting on film, right? Like they still shot this on film, and
Yeah, not a lot of movies do that these days. I know. Well, there's still Chris Nolan that's still shooting film.
right.
I think Spielberg's still shooting film as well, unless he's recently changed. But everyone's gone to digital these days.
Yeah, so Google, there's an Alien vs. Predator forum about a Alien vs. Predator 3 sequel or reboot, the franchise.
Is that coming, or it's just like
just still whatever. I think they could very easily after the Alien Covenant, which I haven't seen yet, but
Yeah.
and then the new Predator movie that was it Shane Black's doing.
Shane Black.
They could very easily make a very like a B movie of that, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, I think after the second one, I don't think it made that much money, so it was kind of just like, you know what? Let's just kind of let it die. But you're saying with all these new movies coming out, maybe it's piquing people's interests again?
Yeah, but like I think there's still a market out there for a direct-to-video B movie to just do, like Alien vs. Predator 3 or reboot it or oh, that's a really loud thing, eh? This is an Anglo-Czech Canadian
German.
co-production.
Damn.
So our Canadian tax dollars also help pay for this movie.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I think there's a market out there for like, a $30-40 million Alien versus Predator movie that's specifically just kind of a B level movie like these are. Like there's not enough of that anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Just do
all
a
right.
little
So
that's it.
10 seconds left. And no, I don't think there's
gonna be
well, thanks for watching, guys.
And listening.
And listening, yeah, which is the most important thing. Whoever's listening out there. We'll hopefully do that next one.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lost Commentary, on Instagram at Raiders of the Lost Commentary, and like us on Facebook.
I'll be back.